One evening, young Ella was playing in her garden when she stumbled upon a small glowing box buried beneath an old tree. Curious, she dug it up and opened it to find a tiny sparkling key inside. That night, unable to sleep, Ella held the key tightly and whispered, "I wonder what you open." To her surprise, the key began to glow brighter, filling her room with light. Suddenly, a soft voice echoed, "I am the key of dreams, and I can unlock any door to the wonders of the world. But only one door can be opened each night." Excited, Ella asked, "Where can we go?" The key twinkled and said, "That depends on where your heart leads." With that, a shimmering door appeared in her room. Ella stepped through the door and found herself in a magical forest filled with talking animals, glowing flowers, and towering trees. She was welcomed by a wise owl named Orion, who told her the forest held many secrets, and she was now its guardian. "But be careful," Orion warned. "Not all secrets should be unlocked at once." As the night ended, Ella returned to her bed, the key now dim, but her heart full of wonder. Tomorrow, she would unlock the next door. The next night, Ella couldn't wait to use the key again. As she whispered her wish, the door reappeared, leading her into a misty land where voices floated in the air. It was the land of whispers, a place where forgotten dreams and ideas lived. Each whisper carried a story, a memory, or a forgotten hope. Ella followed the whispers until she met a gentle giant named Thorin. He told her that the whispers belonged to people who had given up on their dreams, and it was his job to collect and protect them. Ella was saddened to hear how many dreams had been left behind. "Can't we help them?" she asked. Thorin smiled kindly and said, "Only if they are willing to listen." Together, they released a few whispers back into the world, hoping they would find their owners again. As the night came to a close, Ella promised to return. She left the land of whispers, her heart heavy, but determined to help others hold on to their dreams. On the third night, Ella unlocked the door to a breathtaking place high in the sky, the lost city of stars. Each building in the city was made of shimmering stardust, and the streets sparkled beneath her feet. The citizens of the city were the stars themselves, twinkling as they floated through the air. Ella met a star named Nova, who explained that the stars in the sky were growing dim. "We lose our light when people on Earth forget to wish upon us," Nova said sadly. Ella felt a pang in her heart and vowed to help. Nova handed her a pouch filled with stardust. "Sprinkle this over the sleeping world and remind people to look up and wish," Nova told her. With Nova's guidance, Ella flew across the earth, sprinkling stardust in every corner. As people began to dream, the stars grew brighter. That night, Ella returned to her bed, knowing that the stars would shine a little brighter thanks to her efforts. The next door led Ella to an island floating in a sea of clouds. It was the island of lost time, where all the moments people waste or wish to forget end up. The island was filled with clocks and hourglasses, all ticking away. But the air felt strangely still. Ella met an old man named Kronos, the keeper of time. "People don't realize how precious time is until it's lost," Kronos told her. He showed her a giant clock tower, where the hands of time moved slower than usual. Ella noticed that the clock was missing a piece. "Without this piece, time here will never move forward," Kronos explained. Determined to help, Ella searched the island and found the missing piece in the shape of a heart. As she placed it back into the clock, time began to flow again, and the island came to life. Kronos thanked Ella, and she returned home, understanding how valuable every moment truly was. On the fifth night, the key opened a door to an enchanted forest filled with books hanging from the trees like leaves. This was the forest of forgotten stories, where tales that were never finished or shared with the world ended up. Each book glowed faintly, waiting for someone to read its pages. Ella met a fox named Folio, the guardian of the forest. "These stories deserve to be told," Folio said, handing Ella a glowing book. Inside, Ella discovered a half-written story about a brave knight who had never finished his quest. "Can I finish it?" Ella asked. Folio nodded. And with a magical pen, Ella completed the knight's adventure. As soon as she wrote the last word, the book glowed brightly and flew back into the world, ready to be read by others. Ella spent the night helping Folio finish as many stories as she could. When the morning light appeared, Ella knew that her adventure wasn't over yet. On the final night, Ella felt a deep sense of peace. When she used the key for the last time, it didn't take her to a new world. Instead, it led her to a mirror. In the reflection, Ella saw herself, but there was something different. The mirror showed her all the adventures she had experienced and the kindness she had spread. The key, now glowing brighter than ever, floated in front of her. "You have unlocked the greatest door of all," the soft voice from the first night said. "The magic you've found isn't in the places you've visited, but in your heart." Ella understood that the key had helped her discover the magic within herself, the power to bring joy, hope, and kindness to others. The key faded away, but Ella didn't feel sad. She knew that its magic would always be with her. From that night on, Ella no longer needed the key to explore magical places. She created her own adventures, using the magic in her heart to spread wonder and joy wherever she went.